Hey folks, man, it is hot. You know, it's July in Indiana. It is just so hot. I can't stand the thought of heating the house up today. So today, I'm going to show you how to make an incredible chicken on the throne, cooked on your grill, outdoors. Don't heat the house up. I've got a secret for some incredible potato salad. I'll share it with you. And on top of that, let's see, I think what else will we have with this? We shall have, We're also going to have some incredible no-heat baked beans. You can make them in a microwave. I'll show you how to do this. It tastes great. We're going to get to that in just a minute. Like I said, it's Indiana. We're going to try and keep the house as cool as we can. Real good cooking with the Fatman. Thanks for joining us. Hey, okay, we're back in the kitchen. And like I said, it's like 95 degrees outside today. I don't want to heat the house up, so we're going to smoke this chicken on the grill. The little dish that I call it, like I told you, chicken on the throne. And I'm going to show you how we do that. I've got a whole fryer here that's thawed out. I've cleaned the giblets out of it, rinsed it off, and patted it dry. It's here in a plate, in a pan. And our initial ingredient we're going to cook this with is a can of beer. It can be any kind of beer. And that's half a can of 6 ounces of beer, a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, a quarter teaspoon of onion salt, a quarter teaspoon of black pepper, and a little cayenne pepper, about a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and then topped off with Goodman Gourmet Foods barbecue sauce. You've seen this before. What I've done is I've taken this can and I've sprayed it with non-stick coating. And the reason for that is we're going to take this bird and set it on the throne in such a way, make sure that it's going to be balanced, it's going to stand upright. Now it's going to stand on our grill like this. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to rub this down with a layer of soft butter, and I'm going to sprinkle this with some of our spice rub, and go out and get my fire started, and we'll be ready to put this bird to the smoker. Catch you in a minute. Okay folks, we're outside. Here's my Brinkman smoker. What I've done is I've built a little fire inside here with about 12 or 14 charcoal briquettes. Getting that going, a little heat going in that. I'll open my door up here. And in here I've got some hickory that I've soaked in water so it won't flame, because we want smoke, not flame, remember that. And I'm going to add that to the fire. Now I'll have to come out periodically, every 20 minutes or so, and check on it to make sure that there's still plenty of wood in here, there's still plenty of smoke, and the heat's being maintained. But I've got my bird dressed up, it's all rubbed down with butter and our spice rub. And I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to close that door. Set those over here. Put my Brinkman lid on with my thermometer. So we get all that smoke trapped inside there, and it's going to be, oh man, is it going to be good. Wait till you try this chicken. And the house is still cool. Out here, I'm going behind the camera and getting in that pool in like no time. Be back in a while. Much wetter. Man, I don't know if you can see that smoke rolling out of there, but man, that's a beautiful sight. As you see right here, and I'll zoom in a minute, this is my temperature gauge, and it's in the ideal range. I want to keep it right in here, and to do that, I'm periodically going to open this door. Woo! It's a warm one. Yeah, baby. And add more chips to that pile of burning embers. Oh, smoke in the eye, smoke in the eye. Help! Where's SpongeBob when I need him? Just kidding. Close that back up. And you notice I'm not taking the lid off of this. You're not going to see that chicken for a while because I don't want any of that smoke and flavor to get out of there. I want it all to smoke into that chicken. And when this comes off, oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Catch you in a minute. Hey, I'm back again, 20 odd minutes later. Ow, that's hot. Check this thing, make sure it's not getting too hot. You see our little arrow is up here, almost to the hot range, so I'm not going to add quite as much wood this time. Maybe put one piece in there so it'll keep going. Or 2 or 3 little pieces. I told you before already, that door is hotter than you know what, man. That's hotter than Indiana in July. What it really is. Oh, and there comes that smoke again after me. Now the next time I do this, I'm going to add a few more charcoals back in here so that'll continue to keep it cooking and we'll still have heat going and it'll keep the home fires burning. That's it. We'll be back. We're ideal. We're cooking. Smoking on the grill with the Fatman. Okay, we're up here in the ideal range, close to the top, hot smoking this bird. Ooh. Just you wait. 2 hours on this puppy and we're going to be eating poultry heaven. Poultry heaven, I'm telling you. What I've got here is a few charcoal briquettes. Ow. Most of you intelligent people out there, use a glove or a hot pad. I'm a dummy and, you know, like I said, it's that not so bright sometimes. I touch hot stuff. I'm going to add these briquettes in here to keep that fire going and to keep some heat moving so it'll keep these chips smoking as we go. I'm going to add a couple of pieces of wood, a couple of small pieces, well, a big and a small piece. And once again, we're just going to let it go, man. It's smoking. Look at that smoke. Ideal smoking with a Fatman. Chicken from heaven. All right, I told you. I got in the pool. Indiana in the summer. We're at the smoker. We're taking this chicken off. We're going to eat like crazy people. But I'm going to get dry first. We'll be right back. Okay, guys. We got the chicken out of the smoker. Look at that. And I told you, right there, can of beer, right in that Patutski. I told you. Okay, we're going to take this chicken. I'm going to use a fork and stand it up and hold it there. And then get rid of one mitt. And this is warm. Don't try this at home. Like I told you, I'm a crazy man. We're going to remove that can of beer from the tuchus of that chicken. No chicken tuchus. We're out of there. Okay. I'm going to take the liquid in this can. I'm going to sieve it. I'm going to put it in a saucepan. I'm going to thicken it up. I'm going to make the most incredible chicken barbecue gravy for a sliced chicken breast you ever saw. Wait till you come back. You're not going to believe this.
Hey, Darrel.
What?
What's sieve mean?
I'm going to filter it. You're in trouble. That's it. Cut the filter. No, cut it. That's it. That's it. I mean it. No, cut it. Cut it. It wasn't that funny, okay? It wasn't that. I get caught one time. It wasn't that funny. That's enough. Cut the film. We're not going to tape on this. Cut the film. Turn it off. Cut. Turn it off. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm straining the juice out of this can through a tea sieve or a strainer. All right, I'm sieving the juice out of that can. That's the barbecue sauce, the spices that we added to it, as well as the beer and all the juices dripped off that chicken while it was out there smoking.
Hey, Darrel. What is sieving?
That's stew. Okay, I'm just about finished sieving this sauce right now. Breaking it out and getting ready to make an incredible gravy you won't believe. I'm going to take the rest of the juice out of the drip pan that we had in the smoker, and I'll strain that as we go. I'm going to get this on heat in a minute, add a little cornstarch to it, some seasoning, and gravy from heaven. You won't believe this. I mean, really.
Yep.
Hey there. I'm getting ready to carve this bird and get ready to put it on a plate so we can all eat and everybody will be happy because we're out of the pool. It's much cooler now that it's dark, and we're going to go from there. First thing I'm going to do is cut these legs off. Okay. I'm going to separate those out and get that hip joint at the same time and take the thigh with it. Come over here. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Got that that leg loose. And separate that thigh. Right? Right there we go. Once I get that done, I'm a little slow with the knife, so bear with me. Okay. I'm going to turn that breast over. I'm going to take my knife. I'm going to go right down the middle of that breast and slice down the bone, and then pull away with my fork and slice that breast off in one chunk. And I'm going to slice that up into little slabs in a minute. I've got barbecue sauce cooking back here. It's getting up to boiling. That's the juice out of our can that we cooked the chicken with. I've got some thickener here, about 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. I'm going to add to that and make an incredible gravy. I'll come back in a minute, put this on a plate, and blow you away. Hang on, we'll be right back. Dead. Okay guys, I told you, we're going to do this all without heating the house. We're not going to smoke anybody out. We're not going to burn anybody. It's 90 God knows what degrees outside. It's Indiana in July, okay? So I'm going to show you some baked beans that my son's come up with. These are really, really great, and they're really easy to make. You can start with pork and beans, or you can start with any kind of baked beans you want. Any brand name, doesn't matter. I prefer to start with a baked bean that's already got some seasoning to it. You drain one of the cans, the other one with the liquid in it. Let's add those to the container. Now I've sprayed this casserole dish with some nonstick liquid. And to that, I'm going to add a couple of items here. Let me get a spoon for mixing. Those items are about a tablespoon of dried mustard, a half teaspoon of black pepper, half teaspoon of salt, quarter cup of minced dehydrated onions, and there's 2/4 cups of Goodman spice rub. You know that stuff. I love it. I'm going to put that in these beans and mix it up. And we're going to microwave this so we don't heat the house up. Again, remember, 90-some degrees, God knows what outside. It's Indiana. July, you know the story. We mix those up together. I'm going to pop those in the microwave for, oh, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, whatever it takes to get them warm. Depends on your microwave. Yours may be stronger than mine, yours may be weaker than mine, who knows. But we're going to do that, and we're going to have those baked beans to go with our chicken on the throne, and a great potato salad. Wait till you see how I do this potato salad. You're not going to believe this. Catch you in just a minute, okay? We're gone. Hey, folks, here we are. I put a plate together. I've got some of that baked chicken breast with some of that reduced sauce we're doing gravy. Oh my God. There's a chicken wang there. That's going to be great. Wang pickles. Those baked beans my son made for us. You're going to love these, folks. You're going to eat them all the time, I swear. And this is, okay, this is potato salad. I bought it at my local grocery store deli because it's easier for them to make it than it is for me to make it. You know what I mean? But I cooked this other stuff, and we're going to sit here and we're going to eat. And until next time, man, that's real good cooking with a fat man. I want to thank my friends Danny B and the Landscaping for Less, all my good friends at Melton's Orchard, and the great people at Blooming Foods East. Until next time, I told you, real good cooking with a fat man. Hey, what do you know? Look, I'm up to my ears in peaches. And why am I canning peaches today? Well, there's an obvious reason for that, and you know they've always said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, let me show you a picture of why I'm canning peaches, and we'll go from there. It's not just to have peach cobbler in winter times. I can't stand waste and wait. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Look at this. Peach tree gone berserk. Well, I'm going to get up from here in a second. We're going to wash these peaches off. I'm going to trim them up. I'm going to blanch them in some boiling water to get the skins loose off.
cut them up in pieces. I'm going to cook them and show you the recipe I'm going to use to make this mix. We'll go through the canning process. What there is to know about putting peaches up for preserves or for cobblers in the wintertime, you're going to know by the end of the show today, because this is real good cooking with the Fatman.
Okay, I've moved to the sink. What I'm doing now is I'm washing these peaches, cutting bad parts out, separating the things that are bug-eaten that I don't want to put into my cobbler mix. And I'm just going to go through this whole, not a bushel of peaches here. This is just, I have got tons of these things on that tree. You saw the pictures. I'm going to go ahead and do this, get these cut up, get them ready to heat and get the skins off, and I'll show you how we're doing that as we go along. Don't go anywhere. One of the things that I'm doing here today as I do this is I'm going around those peaches and I'm scoring them so that the skin will come off real easy when I go to peel them. I'll dip them in a little boiling water for about 30 or 40 seconds. You'll see that in a minute. And let them kind of blanch, and that skin should slip right off there, and we can process it, take the pits out, and get ready to make that cobbler filling. What we're doing now is I'm blanching these peaches in some boiling water. I've got some boiling water going here, and I have my popular little china cap. I don't know why they call them that, but that's what they're called. And I'm going to take that and add peaches to that china cap, about so deep in this so I can get them into the water and cover them, completely submerge them, leave them submerged, pardon me, for about 40 seconds to a minute or so, just sort of break the tension of that skin off of the peach, and they'll slide right off of there when they cool. You'll see how this works in a minute. And, oh yeah, nice little rolling boil of peachy smelling water. Peachy! Wait December, January when it's like 8 or 9 degrees outside and there's snow everywhere, and you've been in the house for weeks and you've got the cabin fever bad, and you break out a quart of these peaches and mix them with this recipe I'm going to show you in a few minutes for this cobbler, and you sit in the house snugly warm and eat fresh peach cobbler in the middle of winter. Then all this work is worth it, trust me. Even heating the kitchen's worth it, trust me. I'm going to keep doing this because I got a lot to go. You know how that works. Be right back. Okay, I've got here some of those peaches that I've blanched. I've allowed them to cool for a little while. I'm just going to come here with my fingers and pull at that skin. And watch how easy, I say that now, watch how easy this peels right off of there. You're going to go through and peel the skin off the peaches like this. You waste a little bit of the flesh in doing it this way, but that's okay. There, and look at that gorgeous peach. All trimmed up and ready to rock. Okay, I've taken our peaches that we cut up today and we peeled them. You see them there? Lovely, lovely. And I've taken those and put those in a pot, combined them with 5 cups of water and 5 cups of sugar that I melted down and got to boiling. And with that, that constituted my heavy syrup. So I've mixed that heavy syrup in with my peaches, and along with that, I've utilized some ascorbic acid. Let me see if I said that right. Ascorbic acid. Fruit Fresh. You know, it's Fruit Fresh. There's another brand called Everfresh. It does the same thing. It keeps your fruit from browning in the jar. I don't like to use it, but anything that contains sulfites, but this doesn't contain any, so it's perfectly healthy for you in that respect. At least it's not dangerous. I've got my water on here for my bath. I'm going to put these peaches in some quart jars, put lids on them, seal them, boil them in here about 25 or 30 minutes. The next time you see these peaches, they'll be going into a cobbler recipe. Enjoy this. I am. Guys, I warned you last time. You were here just a few minutes ago. Next time you saw those peaches, they're going to be in a cobbler. We're getting ready to do that right now. I'm going to start off with a 1/2 cup of water I've got right here in a large saucepan. Yeah. Add to that 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. Clunk. And a tablespoon cornstarch. And I'm going to put that on a medium heat and get that moving. Now you think, well, what does that got to do with cobbler? Well, that's going to help season our peaches. And our fresh peaches are the next thing you're going to see go in here. when you come back to this camera in just a second, I'll have peaches in here heating up. It's going to be, oh, so good, yummy in the tummy. Catch me in a minute. As you can see, whoops, look out, escapees. I've added those peaches to that brown sugar and water and cornstarch mixture, and we're bringing those up on medium heat. We're going to get that to a boil. At that point, that'll be ready to go in as our filling for our cobbler today. We're going to get that ready before we do the mixture for the crust. The reason is, once you mix this, it's very wet. But if you let it sit, it absorbs and gets thicker and thicker, and you can't cover your crust with it. So we're going to do that all in sequence. It's going to be right here. You're going to see cobbler with the Fatman. Hang on. Thick and okay, we're back. Our mixture is nice and thick and bubbly now. I've added a tablespoon of butter to that. I'm taking it off the heat. Get rid of that knife. And I'm going to add a tablespoon of lemon juice to that. And I'm going to stir that around, and I'm going to continue to stir that until the butter melts. Because that butter is also going to help as a flavoring and thickening agent as it goes. So I'm going to reach back and turn that burner off, though. And continue to, I don't know if you can see that or not, but peach from heaven. Oh. Continue to stir that. That butter's almost all melted now. I've got my oven preset at 350 degrees. There we go. That butter's all melted. Now we're going to work on that crust. What we're going to do is we're going to take several ingredients here. What I've got is a mixture of sugar, flour, salt, and baking powder. And the amounts are a cup of all-purpose flour, 1½ teaspoons baking powder, a ½ teaspoon of salt, and a ½ cup of sugar, all mixed together in here. And I'm going to take that mixture, and I'm going to add to that a ½ cup of milk. Well, and 2 tablespoons of butter. Add that as well. I'm back. And I'm going to take my mixer on a medium speed. And I'm going to work that until that's well blended and all liquid. All liquid is absorbed. And we've got our crust. And we get rid of these. I then take our mixture. I take an ungreased 2-quart pan, and I spoon that peach mixture in there. Now, if you want just 3 to 4 cups of fruit, whether it's peaches or apples, and you can do this with both. I've got that in there now, and that's nice and hot. And I'm going to take a spatula, and this is a really thick, you'll see why we did this topping right at the very last, because it's very thick. And we're just going to gom that on top of the peaches and put it in there. Spread it out as well as we can. And this will bake up and rise out of the peaches as it cooks. And oh man, golden brown, wait till you see this. It's lovely. I've already got people volunteering to go after vanilla ice cream, so they know what's coming. Got that on top of our peaches, ready to go in the oven at 350 degrees, and we're going to bake that for roughly 50 minutes till it's lightly browned. Right before it comes out, about halfway through, I'm going to sprinkle that with about a ½ cup of sugar and some nutmeg sprinkled in it, just for seasoning on top, make it nice and sugary on top, because we like that. We're going to put it in the oven, and off we go. We're baking cobbler with a Fatman. Okay guys, we're back. We're going in the oven. We're after hot peach cobbler, the best peach cobbler in southern Indiana. Here it comes. You're not going to believe how golden brown and lovely this is. And simple. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, final touch. I've got 2 teaspoons of sugar, a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg in here, and I'm just going to sprinkle the top. Oh yeah, because we like that sugary seasoned goodness on top of our cobbler. You know what? When it comes time to eat this, I'm going to have to get a club, because everybody likes peach cobbler. mean, get real. Peach cobbler? Hurry back with that vanilla ice cream. We'll catch you later. We're eating cobbler, man. We're in it.